Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more Clash Royale now. I hope everyone's having a really good day. I'm going to show you a couple of games right here. Now, I've actually been on a bit of a bad streak. All I seem to be playing is very tanky decks, and unfortunately, this deck isn't that great against tanky decks. So, as you can see, at the moment, I'm on my downward spiral. I've just had a victory. I've had a loss before that, a draw before that, a loss before that. But then I had a victory, a draw, a loss, a draw, a loss, a victory, a draw, another draw, a victory. You get the picture. It's not looking too pretty at the moment. I'm kind of down, I think, about 200 trophies at the moment, but the good thing about this deck is the reason I've lost is because I've been making silly mistakes. If I didn't make that like one mistake or two mistakes, I would have actually won the match. And that's the problem with this deck. With this one, you have to be very on point when you're playing against like super tanky decks like lava hounds, giant bowlers, golems. This deck isn't designed to fight them. This is designed purely to annoy them, because if you can get the rotation and you can force them to play the opposite lane to the line that they want to play, it really does do a lot of damage. Now look at this, guys. I distract his minions with my Hog Rider. Very unorthodox move, but by doing that, I actually take no damage from my tower from the minions. I get all 3 fire spirits on his tower as well. So each one of those fire spirits, guys, they do 100 and I think it's 181 damage each. So that's like 400 damage that he took to his tower from those 3 fire spirits alone. That's insane. So, seeing that he plays that lava hound, bearing in mind it's a level 2 lava hound, so it's a little bit stronger than most lava hounds that I do fight usually, I'm going to be able to defend quite nicely with my fire spirits, my princess, my ice wizard. But unfortunately, one of those minions actually stay alive, so princess is going to go down here. 0 elixir to be able to get rid of those level 11 goblins, so they done a ton of damage to my tower. We barely come out of that with our tower still intact, but unfortunately, I'm saying unfortunately a lot in this video, he plays his archers way at the back, and I didn't have to use my Hog Rider. So, again, I'm kind of like, okay, well, I can see that there's no way, with his particular deck, there's no way I'm going to be able to stop him from doing 122 damage to that tower. If worse comes to worse, he'll just arrow it down. So, I'm going to decide to start pushing the right-hand lane. Let the Ice Wizard focus on slowing down that the Lava Hound, and by doing that, it actually costs him quite badly here, because I get into his tower and I take like 1,000 HP off of his tower, cycled back to my Ice Wizard and my Princess again. I'm going to log those goblins even though the Princess took care of them. I thought she was going to go down to the Skami. That's why I decided to log them. The Ice Wizard decides to run off and let those last few goblins do some good work to our tower. But luckily, the position of my princess down the bottom, she's actually going to stay there and kill the fire spirits, which means that I've got 2 ice wizards up the top. I've already done the damage from the Hog Rider on his tower, so I'm going to go rocket that and take it out. Happy days, while defending really nicely. So as you can see, as long as you can force people to start playing the supporting troops away from their giants or their main tank, you can still come out on top. This video is actually just going to be replays, because I want to show you these 2 victories. Then I actually want to go show you a loss. Now, I know not many YouTubers actually show, like, when they lose. They normally just show you, like, the best of their victories and stuff. But I personally feel that you learn a lot more in the game when you lose and when you look at how you could have done stuff differently. Um, and it just sort of helps you understand a little bit more about the particular cards that you're playing. So just because you go and lose a game, don't like just think, oh my god, the deck is rubbish. Like, rewatch your replay and see what you done. That was it a mistake that you made that could actually have changed something and made the game a win. But as you can see here, I've kind of got a stalemate against this guy, playing the playing the Hog Rider with the Inferno Tower. So I make a decision to become a Dirty Rocket guy. So I'm going to continue to log an Ice Spirit, his Mega Minion in his Hog, or if he sends his Ice Spirit, then log the Ice Spirit. And I'm going to have to try and focus on getting my Hog Rider down at the right time. He ends up playing his Ice Golem, again to stop my Ice Wizard, but that's perfectly fine for me, because we're going to get a little bit of tick damage with our Princess over here. He's going to Ice Spirit her just to stop her from doing damage, and then he's going to use his Knight, which again is perfect for me, because I can use my minions and counter his Knight. But if you look at the combination of cards, like every single card that I have in my deck, he can counter with the elixir of his deck. So if you look at the circumstances, obviously I've got minions, he's got the Mega Minion, both even on elixir. I've got the Ice Wizard and the Princess, he's got the Knight and the Golem, so he beats me on one elixir there. He's got the Zap, I've got the Log, I beat him on one elixir there. I've got the Rocket, he's got the Inferno, we've both got the Ice Wizard, we've both got the Hog. So the deck is very, very similar, and it's literally a stalemate. It's like, who's going to mess up, or who's going to find a way to win? And as you can see, I've got a much stronger advantage on him, because I can rotate my cards a lot quicker. I can still defend his push, as well as push quite nastily and force him to use cards to defend me. So as you can see here, that sneaky little rocket to take his tower down to 1,000. I'm going to use my minions to kill his Knight. They've got a bonus value, a little bit of damage here. Perfect Log and Fire Spirits there, which is going to kill his whole entire push. And now I can him to use his Inferno Tower again, keeping him on the back foot of elixir. I've always got that 5 elixir advantage because of the way that I'm doing it. So obviously, look at these Fire Spirits. They're going to come in. The Log is going to push everything back. It's going to kill that Ice Wizard. The Ice Spirit. The Ice Golem's going to get pushed back. The Hogs are going to get pushed back. The Fire Spirits are going to kill them all. And then I've got the 5 elixir advantage that I told you about to send the Rocket down the line again. And I know I can do the same push again, because he's going to come in with the same push. So again, the Log, the Ice Wizard, and the Fire Spirits to shut down his Golem, Mega Minion, and his Hog Rider. Final Rocket down the line, taking out that tower. So a little bit dirty on how I won that, because of obviously using the Rocket to do, like, I think I'd done something like 1,800 damage on his tower with the Rocket, or 1,500. It was a significant amount of damage with the tower, that's for sure. It's not this one, it's this one right here, which I want to actually go ahead and show you, because it was a good battle, but it was literally one mistake that cost me the victory here. So as you can see, just standard starting off with my Princess pushing up on the right hand lane. Happy days, looking good. I see that he's going to play his Giant, so I now know I'm going to have to defend over on the left hand side. So I play a nice slow Ice Wizard. Seeing that he's running Giant Bowler, I know I'm going to be in quite a bit of trouble. Getting the Rocket ready, waiting for him to play something. He doesn't. So I purposely use the Log to push the Giant back so that I can get the Mega Minion in with the with the Rocket. I'm going to Ice Spirit the Bowler right there. And then I've got my Ice Wizard down again. I kind of didn't need the Ice Wizard, so I wasted 3 elixir. So as you can see here, this is how you learn stuff. I didn't need that ice spirit, so I've wasted 3 elixir. So now I'm going to have to play all this down here, whereas I would have had 3 extra elixir to be able to make a push and do some good stuff and things, but I can't because I used the ice wizard. So now I know he's got that push coming again. I'm going to force him to do a defense over here on the right hand side, which works to my advantage because he actually plays both his mega minion and his bowler over there. So I know that my princess and my ice wizard are going to be able to take care of all of that over there. My ice spirit is going to take care of his mega minion. My minions are going to take care of his bowler. So even though we had that bad 3 elixir usage of the ice spirit, ice wizard I should say, we've got the advantage now because we're able to rotate into my rotation. Princess to go down to get rid of that skeleton spawner, fire spirits to take care of his musketeer, and we are well in the lead right now, which actually causes us a little bit of a problem. Ice Spirit and the Hog Rider to go ahead and do some good damage over there, and then I play a rocket, which is going to severely damage his bowler over there, which is perfectly fine. And then I've got my princess, my ice wizard over the side. I'm going to log to knock everything back to buy me a little bit more time. The princess is going to take care of his, was it musketeer? Fire spirits to take care of his thing over there. And look at this, guys. I play a rocket slightly too early, which misses the mega minion, and we take tons of damage to our tower. And that is the one mistake. That's the one mistake that cost us the game, because now we're on his rotation because we missed that mega minion. We don't have the power to be able to stop a giant from doing 300 damage to our tower, so we have to do a push over on the right hand side. He's already got a second tower down. We know he's got the lightning spell, so we can't afford a single shot from the giant. That's the shot that he needed. He's going to come in with the lightning spell or the zap or the arrows and take us out. So after all that perfect play, we had 2 mistakes that eventually cost us the game. But after taking 1 mistake, we turned things round into our favour, and then because of that 1 rocket that was too early and missed his mega minion, that's what cost us the game, because that mega minion done like 600 damage to our tower. So I'm not going to bother showing you them other 2 losses because they were just standard losses. One of them I got absolutely dominated by a beatdown deck. The other one I just played really, really bad because I was watching TV and got sidetracked. But look at this one here, guys. I want to show you this one because this is actually, I think this is insane, to be honest. So look at this. Ice Wizard, the log. If you didn't know, guys, the log actually stops the princes from charging. But it does actually make them charge again because obviously they can recharge if they're not close enough to the target. So instead of deciding to go and rocket his tower, because his pump, because how much damage I've done to his right hand tower, I want to continue to do damage to that tower. So I'm just going to defend his push rather than go ahead and take out his pump. And to be honest, in the end, it actually works out very, very good in my favour. Because look at this, he goes and plays down his knight again. He then goes and plays his mega minion, the princess, sorry, and the ice spirit, the ice wizard, and the minions are going to shut that push down, run down the line, freeze his tower, slow his tower down, and get a ton of damage before he sends that fireball down the line. The Hog Rider's going to continue off down the line. The Fire Spirits are all going to jump into that Ice Wizard, and he's going to play a pump because of the fact that he knows that tower's done. So he just decides to pump up and try and create enough elixir for himself going into overtime that he's going to be able to build up a huge death ball. To stop that bonus elixir, seeing that mega minion, that giant P.E.K.K.A. was coming, knowing he's running double Prince P.E.K.K.A, I go ahead and rocket his tower. I log back the P.E.K.K.A. and the double prince, Ice Spirit, and then Fire Spirits, and then I log it. And if you didn't see that, guys, the Fire Spirit's actually done splash damage on his P.E.K.K.A. as well as his Dark Knight and his Knight. His Prince and his Dark Prince. So all of them took the fire damage from the Fire Spirits, the Ice Spirit, and everything else. Now we're forcing him to play his Mega Minion over on the left hand side, keeping him under pressure. Once again, we're going to go ahead and freeze these guys up, use the log to knock it all back, get through to another Ice Spirit already, and then we're going to rocket it all again, get rid of it, and that giant P.E.K.K.A. was probably able to get maybe one shot off before it died. If it not, it would have died straight away. So really insane, crazy battles, and just goes to show the shutdown power of this deck. But also, guys, I want to go ahead and I want to show you this, because yes, we have my favorite, and I personally think she's the best legendary in the game, the Princess, in the shop again. That means legends for days in the shop. Pretty crazy, absolutely insane. I genuinely think if I had the money to be able to just constantly buy all of these legendaries, like most of my legendaries would be maxed by now, because I get insane luck. I watch people like Chief Pat, Molt, Nick at Night, PCats and stuff like that who try to get these legendaries, spending like £500 on gems and gemming, and it's just not giving them the cards. If I was playing, if I had that kind of this kind of luck, but with their bank balance, I would be insane. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit a like, please hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.